Und war guardian.
Go ahead. Ander, I'm sure the boot in your arse will take your mind off your troubles.
That's close enough. Never should have come here.
Get him. Kill him. Now ain't this a surprise? Here. Looks like we got ourselves...
It's nothing. Take me?
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
we're running out of bread. I hope the supplies get here soon.
Go tell the commander.
Damn faithless
Sure the
Imperials.
booting your arse will take your mind off your troubles.
I'll fight the entire Legion myself if they dare show their faces here.
hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish. Nice try, but you don't scare me. I'm not gonna ask again. Then I guess that's your last request, fool. You're as
to wonder. What does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thu'um be taught, like any skill? The power of Old, voice of the Dragonborn. No lollygagging. Fear for the bow, eh? I'm a swordman myself. What is it, Khajiit? The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
I wish I could head to one of the capital cities. Maybe even back to Mournhold. Anywhere but here.
We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins. Honest pay for honest work. I used to be. There isn't much time for that in my life anymore, I'm afraid. I actually owned a shop in Vivec City long ago, but I had to leave all that behind when the Red Mountain erupted. Perhaps someday I'll reopen a shop here in Skyrim. Is it that obvious? I've got my hands full here. Between the farm chores, cultivating my supply of Nirnroot, and keeping a tight rein on my sister Adori, there's little time for rest. Really? That would be a pleasant change. One of the ingredients I need to cultivate Nirnroot are Jazbay grapes. The acidic content of the juice is perfect for the soil. I need 20 of them for my current crop. Good luck finding those Jazbay grapes. They're very rare.
One day I hope to become a painter, but at this rate it looks like it's never going to happen. Have you decided if I can head up to Solitude yet? I hear it's the best place to meet someone who may be willing to teach me to paint.
I'm sorry, Dory, not this year. Perhaps next year.
I'm warning you, back off. That's close enough. Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Let me open the gate, and you can head into the city.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that
Gate's
talk of
unlocked.
the face sculptor
You can head inside
down in
when
the
you're
ragged
ready.
flagon. Face... I had another run-in with a thief's guild.
Be careful, Mule.
Hey,
The
you,
Thieves
get
Guild
over.
has Maven Blackbriar
I don't know
at
you.
their back.
You and Riften
One
looking for
snap of
trouble?
the fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the
Don't
Legion
say
of
something
Fear.
you'll
I can't just
regret.
ignore them, man.
Last thing the Blackbriars need is some
I know.
loudmouth trying to
I
meddle
just
in their
don't want you to
affairs.
leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this
The
city in a
Blackbriars
long
have
time.
Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back. So keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Suit yourself. I'll be at the docks if you change your mind.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you
I've
said
never
you'd
seen
pay it back
Mule
on
this
time.
upset about
Double the
everything.
usual You're a
fees.
stranger here too, huh?
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plan
Safe
quiet,
travels.
and nothing would have happened to it.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lad? I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell. It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste. I can take a hint, lad. You want to make some coin? Come find me.
I don't know, Trump. Aha! You're no... Think you're bleeding! Last person who made trouble for Veckel ended up with a smashed head. They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground. Why? You think it's funny or something?
You idiot. He said furs, not furs. It was a damn logging caravan.
Good. Now shut up and get out of my face. Mm-hmm. What's that? Come on, you'll pay for that? Just step. thing will make you be angry.
See you burn! You think you stand a chance?
Show an old man what you got.
Leave Skyrim alone!
You'll make a fine rug, cat.
True Nords never...
You burn! Do your worst.
McCoy, you're good at it.
Huh. I suppose I can work with your fate. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay. Yes, I once practiced my art in the salons and manners of Tamriel's great and good. Now the scum of Skyrim are my only clients. But no matter, the greatest artists are never recognized in their own time. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face?
Sure, Todd. You know I'm good for it.
There's a new guard nosing around the meadery. Can you do something about it?
I've not always been a ragged beggar. I learned my art from the masters of the art of flesh sculpture. I studied with the faculty of chirurgeons and cloud rest. I walked with the hollow-faced men of Notahogra for 3 years. I count the nobility of both the Empire and the Dominion among my clients. And yet, I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a wanderer in the sewers of this backwater of the world.
Vekel and me, we have a thing going. So I recommend you keep your hands off the merchant.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. Huh. Lot of old guys around. I don't really know how I can help. That's a touching story. Now get out of my face! Huh. Lot of old guys around. That's a touching story. Huh. Lot of old guys. That's a touching story. Huh. Lot of old guys. That's a touching story. Huh. Lot of old guys. That's a touching story. Huh. Lot of old guys. That's a touching story. Huh. Lot of old guys around. That's a touching story. Huh. Lot of old guys around. I don't... Well, when you put it that way, I think I do know the old guy you're talking about. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Be careful. You're not the only one looking for him. Until next time.
Yeah?
Hey, Todd, you shouldn't cheat on Vekel. He's a good guy.
What are you talking about?
Come on, everyone knows.
What was that?
There's the place!
I'm going to find you. Must have scared him off.
I had a medal. It had someone's face on it. I threw it away after. It didn't help. He explained it all to me. Before, when I still understood. I don't remember, but I still know.
No, never find me.
I'm gonna eat well tonight, my darling.
I yield. Mercy! Mercy! Mercy!
He'll tell you. Just ask. You don't even need to ask. He'll tell you anyway.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap.
Guess it's all clear now.
What's that you said? Dragonborn? Then there really is hope, after all.
Stone.
You'd better come inside. Quickly now.
Dalmor agents have been seen in
The Ratway. This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more. There we are. Come in, come in. That's better. Now we can talk. You, Dragonborn. Is it really true? Important. Far more than even she realizes. If you are Dragonborn, then there is hope, after all. For so long, all I could do was watch our doom approach, helplessly.
Guess it's all clear
Dragons, pah! They can be killed. The Blades killed many in their early days as dragon slayers. No, the dragons are merely the final portent of the end of days. Oh, yes, the prophecies make clear the signs that will precede the end times. One by one, I've seen them fulfilled. Alduin has returned, just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time, who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. Yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. You're right, I forget myself. I've lived without hope for so long. The prophecies are clear. Only the Dragonborn can stop Alduin. We must go, quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. Give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. I'll need... no useless trash. Where'd I put my annotated annuad? One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off. Who's there?
There's the plane. Kill him!
God!
Is that your pest? Huh? No more!
God!
Not a pleasant normal affair. Gilmore's memory is lost.
Yeah? I'm listening. Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there. Yeah?
You'd better have coin to pay for
I need you to do me a favor, Dirge.
No handouts here.
Sure, Ton. You know I'm good for it.
There's a new guard nosing around the meter. Can you do something about it? take a chance.
Good day, friend. Keeping well? All right, then.
Delphine. Why, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Let's see what Esbern has to say. The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. The Great War. Only 30 years passed and already ancient history to most people. Seems to me like it just ended. It's never really ended for me. But to answer your question, the White Gold Concordat was the fancy name they put on the peace treaty between the Empire and the Thalmor. It ended the war and saved the Empire to fight another day. Also trampled on the sacred name of Talos, and gave the Thalmor free rein to stamp out Talos worship throughout the Empire. There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version? They're the High Elves that rule the Eldmeri Dominion, sworn enemies of the Empire and everything it stands for. 30 years ago, they invaded the Empire and came close to destroying it. They smashed the Blades in the process. Since then, they've been working to weaken the Empire any way they can. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way. I assume you know about...
Oh, yes, Dragonborn. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose, so we must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come, let me show you. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh! This is where they built Alduin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy. In Alduin's Wall, one of the lost secrets of the Blades, where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blades archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
Yes, exactly. Well, I think so. It's certainly our best hope. The ancient Blades remembered much Akaviri dragon lore that has now been forgotten. This is what I've been trying to explain. It's in the Skyhaven Temple, an ancient Blade sanctuary hidden deep in the crags of the Reach.
That's where we'll find Alduin's Wall.
So you think that Alduin... Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yeah, but no guarantee.
Skyhaven Temple it is. I knew you'd have something. Going to check that out.
I'm warning you.
Back off.
Back off.
Ow. Never should have come here.
This thing
gotta get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left. Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonborn, I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Wait!
Why are you stopping?
We should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe.
It's safe now. Let's move.
People must be close to the entrance.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved. Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by blood. Your blood, Dragonborn.
Try
Here.
dripping blood.
You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
It's coming to life.
amazing. You can see how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace it. Baldwin's Wall. So, I've never seen a finer example of early second-era Akaviri sculpture.
Esmer, we
Isn't
need
it
information,
amazing?
not a lecture on art history.
Ah, of course. Not everyone has an appreciation for the artistic wonders of the world. Let me see if I can find the right panel. Ah, here it is. Aldrin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Toms, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat... Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to Americans. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news. Going!
So we're looking for a shout. Damn it.
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Look. Ah. Cool.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulan waits. As the Dove do. Now, show me what you do. Greet me not as Khajiit, but as Dova. I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comate Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with Firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Dez, of fate? You have much to learn of the Dove, then. There is nothing else but philosophy to Adova. It is no accident that we do battle with our Thum, our voices. There is no distinction between debate and combat to a dragon. Tinvak Losgra. For us, it is one and the same. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how defeated. Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Sulyek. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. necrosis. No, I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Lokthum. Dremyolok, greetings.
I used to dream of it. In the dream I was standing someplace high up, a tower or a mountain. It was always just before dawn. The whole world was in darkness. Ah, you're back. I hope you've made some progress on tracking down this shout we need to defeat Alduin. Ah, indeed. Well, there's a pretty puzzle. Not the kind of thing you will find in your local bookshop. Let me think.
Perhaps the College of Winterhold. What learning there is in Skyrim is gathered there. One of the mages there may be able to put you on the trail of this Elder Scroll.
Haven't you been paying attention to anything I've said? Only you can finally defeat Alduin and avert the end of the world. If we can just find out what this dragon-rend shout is, you may have a chance. Or not. There's no guarantee with prophecy. Merely hope. Do you know the College of Winterhold? They have a deep interest in such arcana.
You're in luck. There is a blessing the blades used on the eve of battle. It's supposed to prepare the mind for slaying dragons. I doubt the blessing's effects last for very long. So ask whenever you're heading out, and I'll perform the proper rites. May the scales of the dragonkind splinter at the touch of your arrows, and crack under the weight of your sword. That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good luck.
Then it came again, this time more distinct and closer. Definitely not right.
Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you got what it takes, our headquarters are in Solitude.
You'd have me do what? Join the... You ask me, not enough of Winterhold
Don't
fell
just
off
walk.
into the sea.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading. Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top. Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk. Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what.
Let me guess. Someone stole you? If you're here for sightseeing, well then you've seen the sights. I need to ask you to stop. That shouting is making people nervous. Good. Glad we straightened that out.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Welcome to the College of Winterhold. I am Feralda, one of the senior wizards here. I trust you found your journey to Winterhold not entirely unpleasant. Now, I must advise you that if your only purpose in being here is to complain, you would be far better off speaking with the Jarl of Winterhold. If, however, you seek something more, I will be happy to assist you. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if... The more important question is, why are you here? It is no great secret that we have been unjustly blamed for a great many things over the years. The good people of Skyrim, on occasion, would rather pass judgment than attempt to understand what we do here. Thus, we must take certain precautions in order to secure our safety. All right, then. Is there some way I can assist you? It is no... The good people... Thus, we must take certain precaution. Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Do you? It is true, there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that. What was that? Greetings. If you can pass the test, then yes. Excellent. A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the Firebolt. Casting one at the seal on the ground here would be sufficient. I look forward to it. So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on. Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. No matter what, the college will endure. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement. I can't wait to see what sees Mirabelle. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Purpose? I should think itself. Magic is it's shaped. The college is a place where we can I've seen events in the last several hundred years. The great and unfortunate natural disaster. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. What you learn here will last you a life. The Sea of Ghosts, Winterhold, the waves. The college survived, and so here we remain. Not often, no. Some rid. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.